Actually, I'll just say, welcome back to the Smashpad Podcast. I got Coleman, the OG, the one I started this with.
I was part of the original.
I looked at, so I totally forgot about the Smashpad Instagram. I was looking at it, looking through all the posts. First of all, horrible.
Really?
Well, just the quality of it, horrible. Like, dude, it was like recorded on an iPhone 10.
It was.
And like,
no, it wasn't.
Terrible mics, my dad's MacBook, all this stuff.
We're in your dad's room.
Saw the cutest picture. Have you seen that picture? I need to show it to you. It's me and you. I'm sitting on my dad's bed, and you're in a chair, and we're recording the first episode. And we were like, let's sit this up.
That's cute as hell. I remember
like
being
5
like, we
years
gotta
ago.
take a picture of this. Yeah,
and now we're here rebooting this shit.
Shout out your dad.
Shout out my dad.
Letting us hang in his room. He probably doesn't know I was in his room.
I doubt it. He wouldn't give a fuck. I don't think.
No, I mean, it was clean. So.
No, I remember one time, actually, we tried to record an episode, and like my dad had brought the kids over, and Kobe was there, and my dad was like, no, you can't do it here.
Was it at the
townhome?
townhome?
Shit, yeah.
So
we had to pack up and leave, and then go to another spot. Yeah, that was the worst.
Is that when we filmed outside?
No, I don't think so. Maybe that was a whole nother time, because filming outside was like on purpose.
Why? Yeah, I remember being like, around the campfire would be kind of cool.
That's not like a good idea. Like it is on paper, and if you have the right equipment.
How was the audio and stuff on that?
Probably terrible.
Did we post it?
Hey, I'm glad you brought that up. Yes, we did post it. Everything. Dude, I was like, frick it.
Might as well just post videos. Get them out.
So, dude, Kobe is going to learn this for the first time if he's watching this episode because I just recorded one with him yesterday. Right?
Really? So
yeah.
You're too deep with him now?
Yeah, 3.
Really?
No. Yeah.
You don't
2.
Two with
I've done
him
2 with T-Will and 2 with
Oh, so you're
Kobe.
4 deep.
4 deep. This is episode 5, I think. But it actually might be episode 4, and you want to know why?
Because Kobe was trash?
No. Good episode.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I fucking opened the audio. Dude, I don't know what happened.
Oh, no.
Just, like, our voices were good. You could just hear so much static in the back. Like, it was like...
Really?
But then it was us talking. I was so pissed off. And then I plugged this mic in, took that one out, and it sounds amazing. So that whole episode, I'm going to have to scrap.
You know why?
I have no idea. But this sounds amazing. I was like doing tests and stuff, and there's no... I was so mad. So Kobe, I'm sorry.
That's frustrating because it's like an hour.
And exactly. And I'm probably going to bring the same stuff up to you. Some of the same stuff that I brought up with him to you because they were like, God, it was funny shit.
We're pretty similar, so it'll be good.
Yeah. Dude, people, oh my God, you know who he said you look like? Josh. Do you know Josh Hutchinson?
Hutcherson? Yeah, from PETA from Hunger Games.
Holy shit, actually, now that you're staring at me right now, you kind of do look like him. Shit, I said
dude, I get that all the time. He's like 5'10", though, or he's pretty small. I get that all the time.
That's pretty big.
Every single time I meet someone new, it's Josh Hutcherson.
Really?
Every single time, yeah.
Bro, Kobe also said he got Tiger Woods. Is that true?
Kobe got Tiger Woods? I don't know.
Like back in the day. Like he would get...
yeah.
I'm like, that's a black man.
Now he has facial hair and stuff. Kobe has like black features, though.
He does...
His nose is blackish.
What we said.
Like every time I get like a comparison for Kobe, it's a black person.
For sure. Yeah. His lips too. He's got
thicker
hair.
Thicker lips, curly hair.
He's just like a...
Kind of has like a little bit of like a more of a... I guess it's not like a black feature, but he has kind of more like a circle-ish face. It's the nose and lips, though, I think.
That makes him look like Tiger. Yeah. He does not.
I never heard the Tiger one.
You know who I've gotten comparisons. Here, let me tell you who I've gotten comparisons to the past couple of years. I got Lori Markkinen on my YouTube channel.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
I can actually see that if you were blonde and like
that's
taller,
what I said. I looked him up and I was like, damn.
Wow.
Especially like right here. Like, dude, I'm going to knock over this whole desk. From here down, I'm like, yeah. And then, like, my eyes don't look like him. And then the hair, I'm like, dude, if I was blonde, I'm him.
Dude, actually, I would have never thought that. But if you cut your hair like he does, yeah.
My hair is already... His is way curlier than
he does the sides a little shorter.
Yeah.
But I totally could see that.
I got JJ from Outer Banks, too. I was like, you're going to tell... There was a comment. You're going to tell me this isn't JJ from Outer Banks? I was like, I've never seen Outer Banks. I looked him up. I was like...
I could totally see that, too. He has a little more of, like, a chubbier cheeks.
Does he?
Than you. But I'd say you look like him.
I don't really know. And what was the other one?
You should dye your hair blonde and just...
Dude, I don't want to. I've never dyed my hair. I'm scared.
I've had a couple bad experiences.
First of all, I'm already a milky, horrible white man. So the less damage I can do to my hair, the better. Cause it'll look.
You could do a lot of damage.
Dude, and then just you're bald, boom, out of nowhere. I'm scared.
Are you already kind of thinning?
Thinning, no. Thank God. I'm receding.
Thinning's bad.
I'm like receding. I feel like everyone that's my ethnicity is.
You get like the little, what do they call it?
It's like a little... Oh, dude. Hairline reveal at 1,000 subscribers.
You don't have a bad hairline. I guess I haven't seen it.
No,
I
do. No, it's not like a bad hairline, but it's up there. Really? But I look at my dad and my mom's dad. I'm like, yeah, I'm destined for the...
Really?
Like we've talked about it, I'm destined for the Jesse Pinkman look. from Breaking Bad.
That's not a bad look,
for
though.
Aaron Paul. Hell no. I think Aaron Paul looks sick.
Yeah.
And I think I'll be able to pull it off.
the caves going back in?
Yeah. No, literally, I'll just buzz. Like, I'm just going to be buzzed.
Has.
Like, I will never hold on to it. Hell no. Yeah. The second I start to see it go, especially if it starts to go back here, I'm like, oh,
yeah, dude.
That it's going.
Yeah, there's some guys with some thinning hair. I'm like, just let it go.
The thinning, that sucks. See, like my hair, like look, my hair's all like thick. It's just my hairline.
Yeah, you're not
pushed. I'm not, dude. Again, 10K.
That's why you gotta keep the flow.
I know.
Keep the flow.
I can't have short hair now. It will not look good. It will look nowhere near as good as it does right now. Because like I get compliments on my hair, but I wear hats like every day. And I hear that attributes to balding.
Really?
And I don't know if that's.
I wear hats every day.
You do, and you have like
every single day.
And you know what, dude? God, all my friends have good hairlines. I feel like T-Will has a great hairline.
T-Will does have good hair.
It's annoying.
He's got some good thick hair.
So annoying. He's got a good beard too. I'm like, fuck you.
I know. I wish I could grow a little beard.
You know,
I would do like a little scruff. I would never grow it thick. Like if I could grow, I just get a little neared going. I get so much down here, but nothing going up.
Some fucking, what's it called? A neared? Ugh.
It's like Abe Lincoln.
I'm kind of getting
or
that.
Brigham Young.
You know, obviously, this is conversations you have when you're 16. I'm 24 almost. But, dude, the hair monthly is thicker to me.
Really?
Me. It's weird. It's like on my chest, too. Like, I always had chest hair, but now I'm like, holy shit, dude, I have to get rid of that.
I got a hairy body.
And, dude, honestly.
It's weird, because nobody else in my family does.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, my yeah, no. Got a lot of girls in my family, though, but. No, it's actually 3 and 3. I'm tripping. But I'm one of them, so I kind of.
Yeah, that's facts.
But, what was that? What was it? Fucking. Whatever. I don't care.
You're talking about body hair, right?
Yeah. I'm just like, I really hope I can get a good beard, is what I was going to bring
Dude, me too. My dad has a decent one. It's a little patchy, so I have hope.
Me too.
But, dude, mine, I feel like mine's plateaued since I was 20. I'm about to turn 24. I feel like I have the exact same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're fine.
Which is fine, because like, if I'm clean shaven my whole life, that's chill.
You'll be fine. And you probably won't lose your. You think you'll lose your hair? You probably won't lose your hair.
I hope I don't. My mom's whole side is like balded early, but my dad still has good hair, and my dad's dad is like 80 and he still has a full head of hair. So
okay, you're chilling.
But they say it's your mom's side. I don't know. Yeah, I have my dad's curly hair, so I don't know.
Who knows?
I haven't noticed any signs yet. So.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I haven't noticed any aside from receding. Dude, I'm telling you, if it goes back here, Logan was telling me he's losing back here.
Yeah, he's a little thin and a little.
I brought this up. I just want to bring it up to you. I thought it was so funny. I was like, you're not that good. But I'm like, you've been like the sexy guy for like, you've been like the good looking guy.
Logan.
So you can have a little bit of baldness. That's what I said in like another episode. I was like, fuck you.
Hey, he's good looking, you know.
You can have a little thinning.
Yeah.
Little bitch. Something I want to bring. Dude, I thought about this today. Is like a lot of people. Dude, I don't understand why people overestimate dogs. Like people, I saw a video of a dude jumping on top of a car. Oh, because the dog was like chasing him.
Getting attacked.
Let me tell you something. I'm walking my dog. Like, say I'm walking my dog. A dog runs up. Dude, you ever see fucking what Hulk did to Loki?
Yeah, a little.
I swear to God. Dude, even everyone's like, yo, pit bulls. A pit bull will like, I will kill the hell out of a pit bull. Are you on the, like, if
no, I've actually thought about that too, because my only worry is, because there's got to be something behind it. My worry is the claws. Because if I can get around the neck, dude, I'm chilling.
If I get my...
But then, dude, they got 4 claws. Think about it.
Whoop-de-doo.
Well, you could probably come. You're definitely killing it.
Oh yes. Okay.
You're definitely killing it, but you're gonna get scratched for sure.
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
Like, you're probably gonna get stitches.
This is what I had written down. Like that dog's gonna rip at me.
Yeah, like you're gonna get hit.
I promise to Christ, that I'm coming out on top. Yeah. Anytime a dog attacks me or my dog, if that were to happen, every single time, everyone's like, "Yo, a pit bull's never gonna kill me."
Nah, I agree that you're gonna come out on top for sure. Especially because if you have your dog with you, that's 2v1.
Well, my dog's a hoe. So
yeah, but
he'd just be like, "Oh shit!"
No, but if you're attacking that dog though, I bet he teams up.
Maybe
you've never been in that situation. But
yeah, I haven't. Yeah,
I've had a situation where my wife was walking our dog, and my dog's usually pretty chill. Mm-hmm. Like he doesn't get in fights. But a dog came at my wife, and he got mad, and I was like, "Oh, that's my voice."
It's like, dude, get the fuck off my. Yeah. What do you call him? My mom, I guess.
That's my mom.
Well, yeah, it's
my mom.
It's your mom, and I'm his dad. Yo. Yeah. I've like, not that I want to do this to a dog, but I have thought to myself, let a fucking dog run up on me and him. Like, seriously.
Honestly. Yeah, you know what, dude? One of my biggest pet peeves is people not leashing their dogs.
What are you doing?
Because it pisses me off because, like, my dog's pretty big. If a dog comes at my dog, I feel like my dog is going to win. And I feel like they're going to act like my dog's responsible, but my dog is leashed.
Right. My dog will always be leashed.
I wonder what the... like legal law is behind that.
Like if your dog kills someone else's dog, like
because
it was
leashed. Right?
No, if your dog's leashed, fuck that other dog.
Yeah,
that other dog.
That's what I would think too. But that pisses me off because I'll be on a walk with my dog and he's a barker.
Oh.
So it freshes me when I see other dogs walking around.
Yeah.
My dog's not leashed, and then my dog acts like he's in the wrong.
Can I say, hey, am I the asshole for this? This is something
I love these.
So you see my conflict. You walked my dog.
Yeah.
You like walk around and then come back up. Walk around and then. So I did that. I walked out and there was this guy with his dog out, and I was like, dude, it's 5:30 a.m. Of course you're out there, but I didn't care. I walked past him.
Yeah.
Well, Stitch is one of those. He'll tug and like be like, oh, look at the dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, Stitch, you're on Earth. There's dogs. Anyway, so like I walk around, and I was like, we'll just let him do his thing. And I did his thing. I came back. The motherfucker was still standing there right outside my apartment. I was like, I literally out loud was like, I didn't say it to him, but passing him, I was like, no, you didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
I literally walked around.
I'm pretty sure I said to Stitch pretty much, but I was like, this motherfucker didn't move. Was pretty much what I said.
Yeah.
Stood right there. What are you doing?
That's annoying.
It was so annoying, and I was only annoyed because Stitch is one of those dogs. That's like, what's up? I'm like,
yeah.
Of course I walked past you twice.
Bean's like that too. He's very curious.
It's just it's got to be a doodle thing. Our dogs are probably the exact same.
Yeah, I do. A lot of doodles are the same because I grew up with doodles as well, and Bean's the exact same.
Yeah, when did you get Willie, the OG? Well, not the OG, but the OG to me, pretty much.
Willie, I think.
What year is that?
He was probably 9th grade. How old are you in 9th grade?
15 and 14.
Yeah, that sounds right then, because he's about 10, 11. So yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, my first dog got hit by a car. That was brutal.
That's.
You know what I was thinking the other day? That's the only like real loss I've ever experienced. And like that may sound so dumb.
I know, but it's okay because I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm like that.
And I'm like really blessed because I've never like even lost a grandparent. But that's the only loss like experience.
You haven't lost a grandparent? I guess I haven't either.
A great I've lost, but like never.
I haven't either. I haven't either. Damn, bro. We
got blessed.
Honest to God though, every day I think. I'm not really faithful or anything necessarily. At least not right now. But I'm like, yo, and I will say to myself, thank God everyone's still here. And I don't want to like talk about this too much because I'm gonna put it in the universe. But dude, I'm gonna crash out of that type of shit.
No, dude.
Because my biggest loss so far was Nano's dad, Nano's stepdad.
Yeah, and you were pretty close with. Yeah,
I mean,
you were really close to Nano, so like.
Yes,
direct,
and that was just crazy. I'll never forget that because I don't want to like air him out. But dude, I went to like church the Sunday after that. Dude, these motherfuckers, I didn't see anything but their backs the whole time because they were just like.
They went to church, dude.
Went to church.
I wouldn't do it. I guess that's a comforting. Probably a comforting feeling.
Maybe.
If I feel like if someone close to me were to die, I would just like turtle. I would just. Not turtle.
No, yeah.
It works.
It works. Not a saying, but it works.
Just what's that saying?
I'm just
hermit.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say hibernate, but that's not really it. First of all,
it's same.
I'm going into a shell. Shell. I'm not gonna be posting anything. Yeah, I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be going to work. And going to the gym and going home. Maybe not. Dude, I'd be like, yo, fuck the gym. Yeah, depends on what happens, bro.
Low-key, I would love to go to work. Get your mind off it for a little bit.
Yeah. Thing is, though.
I think I would need that.
Actually, no. I was going to say, I drive a lot for work. Not anymore. I got cut. I don't drive as much.
You're not driving all the way to Wyoming anymore?
I do it once a week now instead of 3.
Instead of 3 times?
Because 3, I was like, dude.
That's
I get to thinking.
That's a lot of miles.
I get to thinking. It's like. It's like 400 there and back.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, like, not to get weird, but being alone with your thoughts like that would be kind of a cool thing.
I like it. Yeah, it's therapeutic.
Get deep thinking and stuff.
You know what it makes me think? I always think about Isla. I'm always like, damn. And I do. Actually, I guess it's not just her, but I'll be getting emotional about my own thoughts. I'm literally a psycho.
No,
I'd be like, damn,
I totally get that. You're like by yourself crying. That's something about like deep thinking is really like therapeutic, I think.
We're emotional men.
I'm a very emotional guy. I didn't used to be,
emotional.
And then I had kids and I got married, and I cry at everything now, dude.
Yeah,
everything.
You cry every day?
No,
I cry like 2 times a week, probably. Like a little like tears will go. And if we're talking cry like on a social media video, 4 days a week, dude. I'll be like,
social media gets you crying. Yeah.
Well, like something will just hit me. I'll be like,
something that sparks the emotion will get me. Like I'll be watching a show or something. For example, there's this new show on Netflix or Hulu. About the mom vlogger in Utah that got arrested.
Oh,
what was that called?
I don't know, but I know that story.
But there's a scene in it where they like got the kids out of these like dire circumstances, and their little girl's in a closet, like shaved head, obviously abused, and she's like won't even talk to the cops because she's so scared. That one got me.
How
I cried really because I have a little girl, and that one got me, dude.
Wait, that bitch did that?
Yeah. So she like thought there were demons in her kids, so she was like, almost like performing like exorcisms on her kids, like making them like insane.
Is she Mormon?
Yeah. To an like extreme extent, yeah.
She on drugs or something?
I don't know.
I need to know about this.
They didn't talk about it in the show if she was. But
shaved head.
Yeah, like,
that alone right there, dude. If you only did that,
yeah,
that's abuse.
No, I agree. Like took away any form of confidence or I don't know.
That's
I don't know
fucked up.
Like self-being.
Dude,
like, took away any.
Whoa, dude! I have.
Which is a good form of abuse.
I don't even have kids. God forbid. Yo, when I have kids, bro, we'll get into that shit. But I have siblings.
Oh yeah, it's similar feeling.
And I have the greatest parents in the world. I don't even like. I don't even think about this past the surface level of like if this motherfucker were to do that. Yo, if like my dad shaved my daughter's. First of all, he's like this dad that's like the most girl dad ever. Like, don't you fucking touch her.
Yeah.
But if he weren't and I were to and like he did some shit like like I said just the shaved head, I am fucking my dad up.
Yeah. Well, dude, that takes away.
You shaved her head.
Yeah.
And I'm knocking him out right there.
Dude, for a girl, that takes away any form like. Their hair is so important for a girl, even for guys.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if my hair had to be shaved right now, dude, I'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd be pissed.
Yeah,
we won't get into abuse, but this is like comedy podcast. We're talking about that's bound to happen. though. I love true crime. Not that I love it,
dude.
Just so interesting. That shit is.
Yeah. Not to like stay on this topic. Have you watched the new Netflix show Adolescence? It's about this kid in the UK that kills this girl in his class. And it kind of
how old?
13.
Okay.
Because like she like rejected him and kind of was like, in a sense, kind of bullying him because like he didn't get girls and
he killed
people
this
are
bitch?
like stabbed her 7 times. People are correlating it with like kind of like how Andrew Tate teaches like male.
Oh my god, incel type shit.
And yeah.
Yep.
Because she rejected him and like he couldn't handle it, and then she kind of was like bullied him a little bit, and so he killed her. Which, dude, I've actually been thinking about this. Dudes are so soft.
It's
like,
unreal. Yeah.
Even with like my sister and stuff, she'll like reject a guy and he'll like totally ghost her, and like that's very subtle compared to like killing someone.
Of course.
But guys,
yo, fuck this bitch.
Guys can't handle being turned down.
It's you.
Which is like, if you can't handle being turned down, dude, you're gonna have a hard life.
You know how many times I've been turned down? Guess what I do? I sit there and pout for a second. I'm done.
It sucks, but I'm like not feeling anger towards the girl at all.
That's insane.
If anything, I feel like there's almost like this self-pity, like, which is normal, but you don't take it out on the girl, you know what I mean?
Of course not. You look at you be like, okay, not that you do this, like, consciously, but you're like, okay, what did I do? Why am I not the guy that she wants? Like, something like that.
Yeah, like, it sucks.
What the hell would you be like, this bitch?
Yeah.
My 130-pound white body, she doesn't like it?
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
I'm going to kill her.
There's some of this generation of guys that just can't handle rejection, and, like, they feel like every girl would be like honored almost to have them like it's weird. Like there's just weird.
It's like sorry I'm so nice. Yeah. Sorry I like want your time. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
You are literally blowing up my phone and I hate you. This has nothing. This isn't a fucking.
Yeah, dude.
I would hate to be a girl, like a hot girl especially.
Dude, it's scary.
Even if like so anyone could say like I don't know where I stand as like out of 10. Attractiveness, but let's say I put myself, my attractiveness level into a woman, right?
Yeah.
Even that, I'd be like, yo, fuck that, because there would still be people that were like, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, dude. The world is just different for girls.
Dude, bitch, you're a whore. You don't want to sleep with me.
Yeah. And then,
you just contradicted yourself in that sentence.
The world is just different for girls. It scares me. Like having a daughter, it scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, bro.
It's just different,
dude. You know what I was thinking? I was walking my dog. You were the first father on the podcast.
Really?
Yeah, who else would be a daddy?
That's true. I had a kid young. I had kids at I was 20 and my wife was 19.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, you already like it's so funny. Have you gotten this reaction?
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
What is that like? Like
it's so weird because like this is gonna sound so weird, but like people don't believe me, but like me and my wife planned it.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, it was just like the next step in my life, and it just felt right for both me and my wife.
Yeah.
And people just are like, oh, that's cap. There's no way you planned that.
Yeah.
And no one ever believes me, and it kind of frustrates me. But I get what they're saying, and I think it's crazy. I would never I would never advise someone to have kids that young, but I think it was just right for me.
You were in a spot where you could, like,
yeah.
I know, like, not that I know your parents' situation, but, like, I know what they do. They will be involved in, like, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, for you to be, like, and obviously I gave the reaction. I've known that. Fuck it, dude. I've known you since, like, 2010. So I can have a little joke, like, oh, my Christ.
No, and, like, that reaction's so valid. I totally get it.
But it's disrespectful, bro. Fuck you.
I don't take offense to it, really.
You're my aunt. I don't give a shit about what you... Like, are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Not outwardly, obviously.
It kind of just goes back to that saying where, like, I had to really learn to only care about people's opinions I'd ask advice for.
Yeah. If you were to get advice from them.
Yeah. Like, if someone has that reaction, I don't really... Like, I would never ask advice from them. I'm just like, whatever.
So
like, it doesn't
true.
affect me.
That's so true.
Like, you having that reaction, I'm like, oh, that's funny. Because I've known you for forever.
And again, I know what happens with you. You're not this fucking, like, druggie. You have $170 to your name. Like, you're not... It was just so ridiculous. Even when you were 19, you were pretty much... Or 20. You were pretty much...
It is funny. Like, it just felt like the next step for me. And people that knew me, like, well, like, were not surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember we were like, damn. So, like, it was not like this.
But the outside reaction, I totally get it. Like, that kid's not 20, having a freaking kid. Like, I get it.
That's not your bit. That's crazy that... I don't know. That's strange.
I get the reaction, though.
You know, I'm going to be... Like, in my life, dude, it's crazy. It's so much different than yours, but it's not at the same time. Bro, I'm waiting, bro.
I would totally, like, advise that. Like, wait
and
till you're ready.
And we're at a lot of... It's so weird, because I don't think we're that much different mentally. But, bro,
I wouldn't say we are.
I have so much I feel like I need to do before I start. Literally, you're training a human.
Yeah.
So
you have to make sure you're ready.
Before a kid is like... like all you do, like you can't do it because not to get like the therapeutic. Like this is my therapy session. My dad, my parents were very young, younger than you. They were both 19.
Yeah,
and they were not ready.
Yeah,
and they like my dad is always like, I was not who I wanted to be. I'm not blah 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 blah. And I don't want to do that to my kid. I don't want him. I'm not ready.
Yeah,
like you know.
No, dude,
it's kind of it's obvious. Everyone's on their own little.
I agree.
It's strange.
Like, dude, once you have a kid, that's your whole life.
Yeah.
And, like, that's why I wanted to be my life. I don't if you're not ready for it, don't be. But, like, I wanted to be a dad. Like, that was my, like, main goal in life. When, like, teachers would ask me what I wanted to be when I was older, I wanted to be a dad.
Actually?
Yeah. And there's nothing better than being a dad, but when you're ready for it. Because if you're not ready for it, it turns your life upside down. And it's not fair to the kid for you to resent the kid. Like, wait till you're ready. Yeah. And then it's, like, a beautiful, like, fun relationship, you know?
Do people understand? I don't think people understand how lucky I am. Because of my parent, dude, like I said, accident child.
Yeah.
So, but like, dude, they stepped to the plate.
Yeah.
In this hoe, and I tell my dad, I was like, dude, you were totally typed to be like, oh shit, like he just kind of gave that off, especially like if you were to look at his pictures, bro, he's just like this fucking like douchebag little like kid. But dude, he stepped up in this, and I turned out this certain way, and they always like tell me, yo, we're sorry. Yeah. It's like. Whatever happened, y'all kept that away with, like, y'all were...
Yeah, you had a great life, yeah.
I really did. Yeah. I look at my childhood so fondly. Every single time I think about it, I'm like, damn, dude, I wish it was 2006.
Yeah.
All the time. So, they must have done something right. Because people that... You ever, like, talk to someone that fucking hates high school? I hate it all! Dude, I look at high school and I was like, dude, that shit was awesome.
Dude, I was telling Autumn about that. I was talking to my wife about that the other day because... I think only people that talk crap about high school did not have a good high school experience. Of
course not.
And they're like, have this weird little, well, if you peaked in high school, blah, blah, blah. It's only because...
You don't have to peak in high school to like what happened.
It's only because they didn't have a good high school experience. Yeah. If you had a good high school experience, I don't know anybody that talks crap about high school that had a good high school experience.
I don't know any of my, like, the main circle that, like, peaked in high school. And they all, I don't know if they all loved it.
I would say our whole friend group loved it.
Yeah.
Maybe not the, like, school part of it, but the social aspect, like, football games, dances... Being able to do whatever you want, whenever, like, dude.
Pretty much. And that also depends on your parents. If you have bitch-ass parents while you were in high school, you were going to hate high school.
I know a lot of kids that, like, their parents were too strict.
Dude, oh my God.
Dude, parenting plays such a big role.
Of course.
Because everybody I know that had, like, really strict parents, like, got into drugs early. Like, there's nothing, like, wrong, but, like, they almost did it in spite of their parents rather than, like, trying to figure it out on their own. And, like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
You have to figure out what's bad on your own.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, you have to... You can't be like, no weed ever. Yeah. And then they'll be like, oh my God, what the fuck is weed like? And then they'll fuck us.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know?
I mean, if, like, you, like, are genuinely curious about weed and do it on your own, that's great. I think so many people are forced into it because they want to like rebel against their parents.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It's fun, dude. I did not get into it that way at all.
Yeah, like your parents are very open-minded and like you have a like healthy relationship with it now, I feel like.
My parents were dope as hell about that too. I'll never forget my mom like was like, you smoking? And I was like, I did that. She was like, and I was like, yeah. And she was like, it was just pretty much like that.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like this fucking. And they were like, just how much money you spend on it? First question they asked, I was like $60 a month, and they were like, oh,
that's not too bad.
Like it's, I don't know, dude. If you're gonna be like, never ever fucking have sex ever, no, it's like, dude, what do you think they're gonna want to do? They're gonna want to smash.
Exactly. Well, dude, and I feel like especially in our culture, it's like this such a voodoo thing to talk about sex and stuff, and I think it leads so many people to having like unprotected, bad, forceful like sex.
Yeah.
Like, and I've thought about this a lot as a parent, and like I'm still religious and stuff, and I've thought about like how I would handle that. And I think I would just treat my kid like I knew so many kids that like had sex and like their parents treat them like trash and made them feel so guilty, and I would never do that to my kid.
How could you? I'm not like this hippie, but it's nature, literally.
Yeah.
Like, what are they not gonna be like?
Like, obviously, I wouldn't want my daughter to like have like unprotected, crappy. Like, I don't know, dude. I would just love my kids.
Yeah.
If my kid came to me and was like scared because they had this, like, I would never want that.
This is where the good relationship comes in, dude. When they want to talk to you about stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, you know the stuff I've admitted to my parents now?
Yeah.
Knowing that like they know everything I've done, like everything. And like because during my childhood they were like, you must respect the Jesus Christ Lord and Savior, like all this stuff. Like I went to church and all that, but wasn't forceful, wasn't shoved down my fucking face all day, like da da da. Like that is horrible.
Yeah, I think especially when you're growing up and your mind's so influential, and you have to leave room for the kid to figure stuff out on their own.
Yes,
which I think I don't know. I feel like especially in our culture, that's not a thing, and everything is forced.
Yeah,
and I feel like I don't know. I know we're not getting like, but I feel like I have such a better relationship with like religion and stuff because like my parents let me figure it out on my own and how I want to incorporate that into my life, and I want that for my kids. And that doesn't have to go with religion. It goes with like friends, relationships. Like, because you need to like leave,
you grow your own judgment. You grow your own. If you have good judgment, like you're fucking fine, and you'll get that from your parents letting you do stuff.
Exactly. You're so much better, like set for life if you're like able to figure things out on your own. Because then if you graduate and you're out on your own, you don't know who you are. You're just doing things that your parents would do, and then you never really figure out who you are, and then you end up doing stupid things.
So weird. I feel like I can look back and I remember when I found out like what the fuck I am. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. I was like, damn, dude, for like 19 years I had no clue what I was like. I was just coasting through everything. Yeah. Like, oh shit.
Like other people's opinions.
Seriously.
Take it for your own.
Before we move off, dude, something so funny. I actually had this written down. It's crazy you brought up like Mormons and sex and all that. Yeah. It's so weird because I remember I wasn't like getting mad bitches in like high school. Like I think I did want to bring up.
You did well.
A lot of Mormons like were making out.
Oh yeah, it's the
making out
the culture
hella.
here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I wonder if
which
that's
isn't healthy either.
If anyone's from other states, please fucking let me know. Making out was like,
it was it.
It was it, especially like around like our fucking Salt Lake City, bro. Like, dude, I was driving. I was thinking in my head, I was like, just of the girls it's just something I don't know. I was just like, who have I kissed?
That's very normal.
And I swear to God, dude, I had like 45 I could think of.
You name them all?
Well, dude, it honestly took me mad in my house. I was like, oh, there's one, and then I would think for a second, like, okay, no, dude, it got to like I was like, but I just want to say because I know you fucking did that too, Logan. All these people. The second Logan shout out. What's up if you're listening? Jesus, I'm making this kid sound awesome.
I mean, Logan was awesome.
Good for you.
I love that kid.
No, he was. I hate that kid. I fucking hate that kid. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it was, but sex, blowjobs, all that. So like, this is good.
I've talked about this with Auburn too, because
something I want to bring up, and you wouldn't have been one of them, but in my friend group, I remember I got head for the first time when I was like 15 or I don't know 16. I don't know how old I was.
I remember. I think it was 16.
And I was like, 17, but I don't even know if that was the first time I got head. Might have been like this, but it doesn't matter. I got it, and I remember I was like, I cannot tell them because they'd be like, "Oh, this fucking kid can't go to the temple. Get him out of our friend group."
Yeah.
I was thinking that. Like, I was like,
Oh, it's true.
I'm
Like,
going to hide that I got head.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, people be like, dude, I got sucked off. Everywhere else.
You feeling that's totally valid, too, because that would have happened, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have. I think, like, dude, especially if the whole group would have been on me, they'd be like, dude, this fucking got his dick sucked. Pussy. What?
You're the... Yeah. I'm telling you, like, it's weird.
That was a literal thing.
It is weird. I don't even know what to say about it, because people from other states are probably, like, listening, and, like, it's so odd.
It is.
Yeah. It's
That's
so
a weird
different.
thing,
It's
bro.
so different.
Mm-hmm. When...
Ew.
I don't know, and...
I feel like I was always pretty open-minded, but I think that's because, like, my parents, like, let me have opinions on my own.
I never thought about you making fun of me. I didn't think you would ever make fun of me.
Not for that.
Especially, no, not for that either.
I
Yeah.
probably would have dapped you up and be like,
Dude,
sick, bro.
Dude, stop. I remember... Okay, here's gonna make... Oh, should I name drop him this many times?
Depends if
Doesn't matter. There's like
a
200
positive or a
listeners.
negative thing.
Fuck it. It's not like negative, but he would have been the type to be like, for shame. Totally. And that's just, I don't know if he actually would have done that, but in my brain, I'd be like, he would be the one to be like, I don't like
In your head,
that.
you didn't want to tell him.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell Logan. I didn't want to tell, Grant, I didn't want to know. Like, these people, I didn't want them to know.
The two Colemans are probably the only ones you probably would have told, yeah?
Logan found out. And he was like, you did, huh? And I was like, no, I didn't. But like, yeah, I did. It's just, I just thought it was strange. I just thought that was funny that was my thought process, because everyone else would have been like, let's go.
Dude, I think everybody thinks that in
Strange.
our culture.
You ever make out in school?
In school?
At school, like while school was happening, you ever like
Nah.
make out with anybody?
Did you?
Yeah.
When?
What year?
No, like between classes,
Yeah.
during class?
During class, yeah.
Like in school?
No, like in the hallways, but like class was happening, but you just weren't in class.
Respect.
Dude, I was fucking like that. I actually
I don't think I ever like in the parking lot probably. But
Oh,
even
hell
then,
yeah.
I don't know if I ever did that, because there was one time I was making out with my girlfriend at the time, and a janitor came and knocked on our window and was like,
What the fuck?
gotta get out. Yeah.
Was he like cool about it though? He just like, you can't be on this
He literally
property.
just knocked, didn't even roll the window down. He was just like,
All right.
I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I'll leave.
Like if I'm a janitor, I'm not even doing that. I'm just
Me
letting him
neither.
keep doing it. But
The
at
hell?
least he was chill about
They're
it.
minors. I'm not gonna walk up on minors. What if they're Then you see minors
Yeah.
having sex again. That was definitely. That was definitely.
That's technically illegal, right?
Two
Not
minors?
legal. Like I knew,
Oh, no,
I
kids can have-
knew multiple people like that. Like cops, like pulled up on them when they're making out and was like, "You guys
Oh
gotta
no,
go."
you can't have sex in cars in public.
Really? Oh yeah, that's like public indecency or something
Has to
like
be.
that.
I don't know. Even in maybe like my car, dude. I have dark ass tint, and I still think it might be. I don't know like who would catch me or how that would happen. Obviously not my windshield. Like, dude, if a cop pull up, first of all, never having sex in my car. That is awful.
Yeah.
That is horrible. Especially now, I've had an apartment for 5 years. Why the hell would I do that? But if I was, pretty sure that's leagues.
It's got to be right, because I knew multiple people that cops like they were up the canyon. Like,
Rolled.
they weren't even in like public.
What the hell? Yeah, it must be. I mean, cops are like looking for that, dude. I remember.
If you're a cop and you see like teenagers making out, are you stopping them? I'm not.
I don't know.
But that's probably why I'm not a cop.
I don't know. Yeah, fuck being. Yo, yes. I could never be a cop because I'd be like, who cares? That motherfucker stole waffles.
I just don't
He
care
needs
enough, yeah.
Dude, I saw this thing. Do you know gas station encounters? It's like this dude that catches people stealing, like in his gas
really?
station, like, and it's just
Oh,
his
like he owns
YouTube
it?
channel. Yeah. It's so good. This dude would be like, steal. Obviously, it's his place. And he got like a lot of views. Obviously, he's gonna keep doing it. But blah blah blah.
Yeah.
This dude like steals cookies or like whatever, and he'll go up, dude, phone out. Oh, you think you're fucking cool?
I love that.
Yo, you're a fucking idiot. Get out of here. Like he'll say
Yeah.
exactly how I'm saying it.
Yeah.
You get out of here. You know you're not gonna pay. Actually you're gonna fucking wait for the police. You fucking thief. Like he'll confirm. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, because I would be like, maybe at a gas station I'd be like, this dude's just a pussy thief.
Yeah.
If someone's stealing groceries, bro, I don't see that. Why the fuck would you be like, hey, put that food that you need back? You are literally a bootlicking whore.
I think it's different if you own it, probably.
It is. No, yes.
But
that's why I don't blame that guy.
If
If you're a citizen, you're not Superman.
Yeah, I agree. If you're an
Fuck
employee
you.
and you work there, if you're the owner, yeah.
No. Even if you're an employee.
Really?
Yes. If you're a cashier and you're like, hey, or if you're like checking receipts, you're a little bitch. I'm sorry.
I guess I probably wouldn't do it either.
Yeah, I wouldn't, especially for groceries. If it was a TV, I'd be like, yo, let me play Batman for a second, like shove this guy or something, because you're stealing a TV.
Yeah.
But if someone's stealing Tostitos,
Like food, yeah. Food's different.
bro,
Like what if they need it, you know?
you're not fucking.
Yeah.
You're not Captain Planet. You're saving nobody. Dude, it's so stupid, bro.
I'm just not confrontational, though. I'm learning that about myself more and more.
Me neither.
Like, I can if it came to it. Like,
Hell yeah.
I could kick some, but like I'm just not.
Hell yeah.
I try to avoid it as much as I can.
Let me tell you a story. It's not a good story, but it's just funny. I was at Target with Isla, and there was like 13-year-olds.
Scary.
And first of all,
I try to avoid them as much.
No, the 13-year-olds, I like literally feel so cool compared to them. It's the 19-year-olds that I'm like, all right, let me just blend in. Like, don't notice me.
Yeah.
But anyway, these 13-year-olds walking at Target, they go, yeah, that ass is huge, or something like that.
To Isla?
Well, just like passing like to their friends, and I heard it, and I turn around. I was like, y'all fucking lucky you're 9. I kicked the fuck out of all you.
I love that.
I will literally, like, I will fucking blow my, like, I wasn't like pissed, but I'll be like, dude, I will knock out all of you at the fucking same time.
I love that.
And I got to thinking, like, dude, if that was people my age, I still would have said that same shit.
Yeah.
I would have lost my fucking mind at something like that. I saw a video where a dude goes up, and you ever like go behind your girl and like, you know, like grab her hips and like you're like up and like put your like
a little resty.
I saw like a dude at a bar like grab the hips of a girl, and she like goes away. The boyfriend comes up.
Oh, decks him.
Fucking one punch. And he's like,
yeah, dude. Anybody doing that in the first place is gonna be easily.
Bro, I will literally turn you into fucking soup.
Yeah.
And eat you. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Anybody that's doing that doesn't have any self-confidence. They can't get a girl anyway. Like, you could beat them. I think anybody that's doing that is just low anyway.
Yeah.
That's low picking fruit.
And you know what's going to be low too? Your fucking brain on the floor. Your brain's going to be low to the ground. That's what's going to fucking happen. That is the craziest thing.
What?
I've never been in an instance like that yet. Aside from those 13ers, but obviously they're fucking...
You're not going to hit them with that.
Why the hell? No, I was like, you're lucky you're 9. And they were obviously like older than 9. It was just funny. It's like, you're lucky you're fucking 3. I would... Boom!
What'd they say?
They were just like, no. They said, oh, I know what they said actually. No, it's a compliment. Take it as a compliment. And I was like, yeah. And it was just fucking. It was so annoying.
Dude.
I was like, you're a comedian. Oh my God, do that to someone you're like. Wait till you're older. Do that. See what happens. All right, go yachts to someone in public.
Kids like that are so out of pocket. I remember there was one time I was going to a movie when I was around 13 as well, and these girls like passed us, and so these old people they're like, oh, you want anal? Just randomly.
Wait, what? Wait,
these old people. We were at a movie theater and
girls said that?
Yeah, my friend group was walking by and there's like these older couple behind us.
Damn.
And these girls came this way, and to this old couple they're like, "You guys want anal?" Just out of the blue. That's why like 13-year-olds kind of scare me because they will say whatever they want.
Wait, am I allowed to bring up your story?
What?
About it's like that.
Oh yeah, keep names out of it, but
of course.
Dude, I'm embarrassed because I was older than.
No, it's okay because. Okay, no, it's okay.
This was a learning experience for me for sure.
I remember. Fuck, what was it? Oh, damn, that's kind of a fucked up story. You sure? It's not that fucked up, but...
It's at a basketball game.
We're at a basketball game. This girl that I was just talking about that gave me dome in this hoe.
Yeah.
Coleman goes, yo, wait, what did you say? You're like,
Well, you told me a story.
Oh, yeah, I told you a story.
You told me a story that she said this to you. And so...
Yeah. So she had said this to me, and I had told my friends, I guess. Or I told you. Maybe not all of them. Yeah. I don't know I don't know. But he goes, yo, will you go down on me? Like looks, and then she goes, like looking around at her, who fucking said that? Like I'm upset and stuff or something like that. And that's all I remember.
She looked me directly in the eyes.
She saw you?
She looked me directly in the eyes and was like, "What the did you just say?"
Damn.
And I was like, "Oh my bad." Dude, at that moment, I realized it's like one of those memes where it's like, at this moment, he
knew he fucked up. Yes, literally.
And like that's just not how. Like I'm not a mean person.
You just didn't think through.
I didn't understand like the weight of what I was saying.
Yeah.
So it was a good learning experience for me because like in my head I was like, oh, it's just a funny joke. I didn't understand the weight of what I was saying. It was a good learning experience.
No one blames you.
No, I know.
Especially
but like,
back then.
And then her boyfriend was like trying to beat the shit out of me.
Her boyfriend tried to beat the shit out of me too. Or was it?
No, he was trying to beat you up already. And then I said that and it like made it even
worse. We made him mad, bro.
Dude, I remember the funniest story. This will make you respect Jordan.
Give me your girl, gets me dome, bitch.
Talk about Jordan being a little confrontational, but at school, he was like threatening to beat us up at school. And after school was over, there's this like common area that we would all hang out in. And I remember seeing Jordan just in the middle.
What did that look like?
This girl's boyfriend comes up, like pretty like he was like speed walking towards him, and I'm like watching him at a distance. And I know why this. I know what this is because of. And he goes up to Jordan and he's like, I'm gonna beat the I don't remember what he said to you.
I don't remember either.
But then Jordan had his AirPods in, didn't even take his AirPods out. He was like,
I was like, the fuck?
And just kept walking around, and this kid was tailing him for probably like
his
10
friends
minutes.
like holding him back and shit. This girl comes up, she's like, "Do you want me to take you home?" I was like, "Sure."
And Jordan just had his AirPods in, and this guy was like tailing him.
Dude, my thumb was broken at the time.
Oh yeah, because volleyball.
I had a bitch ass
volleyball fundamentals.
fake ass cast on my hand, and it's so funny he decided to. I was like, literally, it was so funny. It was a bright red little thing, and I'm like. He like pushes me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he pushed you, and you just had your AirPods in. You're just like,
Peyton comes up to me. He's like, yo, what's up?
Dude, I've told Auburn this, my wife. If I ever got in a fight, I think Peyton would be the first person.
Oh my, dude, Peyton would whoop ass.
I hate to name drop him on this, but he would. Yeah, he'd be the first person, and he's about it too.
He is. I can tell. I fuck with Peyton. I want him. Oh damn, you haven't seen him forever.
We should have him on. I bet he'd come on.
I would love that.
I bet he'd come on.
He's so. Dude, he's fucking hilarious. He's
Dude,
actually the
man. I love Peyton.
And yeah, I think he would whoop. I would not want to fight Peyton. Hey, let me tell you. I don't like my friend. We're talking about the friend group. This is the friend group episode. Fuck, I'm gonna call this episode the friend. By the way, have you seen Amazing World of Gumball?
No.
It's a stupid kid show. It's so funny though. But every single title is like the blank, and I think that's what I'm gonna do for all the episodes.
I like that.
Like the, and then just one word that like happens. But whatever.
I like that.
What was I saying? Oh, all my friends, even you. I'm like. Actually, you are the outlier because I'm like I could whoop all my friends' ass. You would have a hard time with Peyton. That motherfucker got something.
No, he's got
If we fought,
he's got good length too.
No, you can fight. You took me boxing. You probably whoop my ass.
I do jiu-jitsu and boxing.
You could probably whoop my ass actually because I don't know how to fight at all.
Yeah.
I'm a little like I've gotten a tiny bit beefier, so now I think like I can take these motherfuckers. And a lot of people.
We should do a little fight night.
You ever like walk up? Oh my god, I would love that.
We should do it. I just don't think anybody would be.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think people are a lot of talk. I don't think anybody actually.
You think I could beat up Kobe? You think I could like if we had like gloves, just like if we were swinging?
I think that's a good fight.
You think Kobe? But tell me. I'm not gonna be like. Do you think?
Dude, I actually don't like that one. Could go either way. I think.
Me too. That's what I always think.
I think no matter who, I think whoever hits each other hard first.
It's whoever gets that lucky shot.
Whoever gets cracked first.
Yeah, I think I might get cracked first. Actually,
who knows?
I
think you're a little quicker.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm quicker than Kobe.
I think you're a little quicker.
I'm for sure quicker than Kobe.
But I think if he lands something, it could hurt.
Yes, it could. Ooh, this is fun. No one knows who we. Oh, people know Kobe.
People know Kobe
if they watch this. Everyone else we won't talk about. Grant, good fucking night. See you tomorrow. Coleman case 2.
Yeah.
See you fucking next week, Coleman. I'm sorry if you're watching this.
Coleman surprises me a little bit athletically.
As an athlete for sure.
So too.
I think I would kick his ass though.
Yeah.
If I would never want
you
to.
You and Logan and you and Kobe are the best matchups.
No, I could whoop Logan's ass. For sure. And it's
I think you'd win. I think it's a good fight though. I think it's a good fight though.
No, I got Logan.
It's so hard because I don't know.
This is shit I think
Fighting
about
is so much like who gets hit first, I think.
Do you walk into stores and I'm like, yeah, I'll fuck this guy up?
I used to. Now I just like I don't even look around very much. I'm so tunnel vision in public.
True.
Like if some dude cuts me off and I get a look at him, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I got you. or the opposite, like, man, I'm not messing with this motherfucker.
Dude, I would road rage scares me because you never know who's gonna walk out.
Yeah.
There could be like a big dude that like knows how to fight that walks out and just kick you.
Yeah, there was one time where the only road rage incident I got out of my car for was 2 dudes, and they were bitch ass hoes. Fucking dog walked them. I didn't even like full on fight them. Dude, fuck it, dude. I remember I had this guy. Oh my god. I'm like at my job. Like I'm at the store.
While you're working for Coke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was there, like it was my first store, and both these dudes get out, and they like start like tussling me or whatever. He's like, "You want to get shanked?" I was like, "Fucking shank me, bitch!" Anyway, I swing at this guy, and they get back in their car, and I get in mine, and then I go up farther to the parking lot, and they follow me up there. So only one guy gets out, right? Yeah. And this is the only time I've punched a man. I fucking punched him. His glasses come off, and he falls on his butt. And I swear to God, I had a grown man, 37, 38, like this. Dude, no! Dude!
Kicking?
Like this, yes, I swear to God.
It's like when you're wrestling with your little sibling or something like that.
I swear to God, like this is not, I wish I had this is fucking real. He was like that. And as he's on the ground, there's 2 women smoking outside.
Yeah.
As he's on the ground, I go, yeah, go get your fucking husband. Go get your fucking husband. Maybe he can, like, all this shit. Yeah. It was so, because his boy, like, stayed in the car. Yeah. I was like, go get your fucking boyfriend and get the fuck out of here. I was like, that's the craziest thing I ever, because they were following me.
That's a good one.
They were following me.
Yeah, you didn't do anything.
I was like, fuck you.
Didn't they cut you off too?
I got off the highway and they, cut me off. And obviously I retaliated a little bit. Yeah. I fucking flew in front of them and cut them off again. That's all I did. They followed me. I was like, yo, bet. Bet. And he's talking about shank. Yo, shake me. Are you fucking out of your mind? And it turns out you're a hoe. Yeah, you probably need a shank. Oh, God, dude, the adrenaline. I feel it right now.
Dude, makes you realize, like, how many people are all talk to.
Dude.
Like, the second it actually comes to it, 90% of people aren't doing it.
Yada, all fucking day. I know I'm one of those people, but like, Utah's like, there's some kind people.
You're not one of those people because you literally did it.
What?
You fought.
Yeah.
You're not all talk.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay.
No, I mean.
I thought that's what you were saying.
No, like.
I think most people are.
But I just don't get in that scenario often.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't have to fucking yap, but, like, I have a couple times I had to, like, bark in this bitch. Yeah. And they are hoes all the time. Yeah,
they're never about it,
bitches.
Actually. They're just talkers, yeah.
Constantly.
I think it's 95% of people.
Hoes.
Yeah.
Dude, one time, bro, we're getting into road rage. This is another one. So do you know the glass Starbucks that they sell at, like, Maverick and they're like the glass disgusting. I had one in my car full, and this dude cuts me off or whatever, like bad in this hoe. Like he turned into like when you have to turn into 2 lanes, right, he gets into mine. Yeah. He slams on his brakes, and I get out. I grab the thing and I fucking chuck it at his car, and there was a dent like this fucking big.
Really?
In it, and I drove away.
Did he stop?
No, I didn't see him ever again.
Well, I know, but like, was he like trying to get you like?
Yeah, I think he was trying to get out. Like, he got out of the car. I saw him. He was like a fucking like redneck. And I was like, and I remember I fucking got out, boom, and they got right back in and drove away. That was kind of bitchy of me. I don't know if he was trying to fight me. Probably.
So like he cut you off, stopped right in front of you, like try to get out of the car. And that's when
he got out, and he opens his door, and I open my door, and I fucking shut the thing, and I get back in, and he's still out of his car, and I drive away. I was probably, dude, that was like right when I moved out. I don't know when that was, but that was fucking.
You got a little fire in you. I like it.
No, dude, shit pisses me off so much.
That's good.
So much. But honestly, I've had this talk with myself a bunch. I don't have like anger problems, but I get pissed off. Like
you can get to that point quick.
For sure. Like I will get to a point, but like, dude, I calm down faster than anything.
Yeah.
So I've like taught myself this thing. It's like if I get fucking pissed off or someone does something on the road or like whatever, every single time, give it 30 seconds.
Really?
Every single time. And then
you can just let it go. Dude, I struggle with that.
I still do. I told myself that like a couple months ago, and I got into something because it wasn't like anything. But this dude cut me off. I was like, yo, like brake checked him, and I was like, yo, fuck you. And I kept driving, and I was like, damn, I didn't even need to do that.
Yeah.
And it was his fault, but that doesn't like really matter.
Yeah.
Because it could be their fault, and they could still fuck.
It's true.
Like that's what I taught myself. I've seen a lot of stuff online.
Dude, it's scary.
Yeah.
People can be carrying, especially in Utah. I think a lot of people carry.
Do you have road rage? Or are
no,
you
I just get frustrated. Like, I hate sitting in traffic.
Oh.
It's one of my pet peeves. But, dude, like, honestly, if someone cuts me off, I'm not like you where I'm, like, trying to get in front of them. Like, I'm just like, I just let it go.
Okay, yes. Well, I just tell that story. Yeah. You haven't been in the car with me in a while. 90% of the time, I literally am that guy that's, like, so, like, get in there. I'll say that, like, out loud. Like, get in.
Yeah, no.
I swear to God, I'll do that. Like,
it kind of depends on the mood you're in. Like, if I'm already in a bad mood, then it kind of pisses me off.
Absolutely. It's so strange. Like, dude, there'll be times where, like, dudes will have me fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, well, dang.
Yeah.
And I don't care. It's
really,
so weird.
Yeah.
And I just want to be like that all the time. Like, there's no point.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if someone, like, man, I don't know. I guess I've been in, like, a couple car crashes, and even those, you're more just like, whoa. Then you are, like, pissed.
Dude, I've only been in one, and it knocked me out. It's like, I think I was just out of it.
Knocked you out?
Yeah. It was a similar situation where
what the
I was, like, turning left, and the light turned red, but this guy wasn't slowing down, and he just...
So what happened to me?
Yeah, same thing.
But did it hit you more straight on?
Yeah. It was, like, the front end of it was the right front end. Like, it wasn't a complete, like, T-bone.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I think I hit the window hard and knocked me out. Like, I don't even remember the crash. I remember being like, oh, this is happening, and then waking up.
Right.
And then all I remember is waking up and being like...
Did you hear it? Do you remember hearing it?
No.
Car crashes are loud as hell.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Super loud.
Like, I literally probably woke up, like, 8 seconds after the fact, I think.
Wow.
I obviously don't know.
You're just...
Like, the first thing I remember is, like, looking out the window, like, being like, checking to make sure the other dudes will quit. Okay.
Coleman, that would scare the fuck out of me, dude.
Yeah, I had a concussion. Dude, and then I had, like, I don't know if this happened to you, but like, I had some PTSD turning left for a while. I might chill with it now.
Honestly, I didn't, but I can see that.
But, like, it affected me for a little
Because they didn't
bit.
fuck me up. They just fucked my car up.
Yeah. No, I got
And
knocked out.
Were you 50-50 at fault? Because
It
mine...
was 70. They ended up settling at 70-30, I think, because the light was red.
I think that... Mine was either 50-50 or 70. It was the same thing as you. I think it was 50-50. I was like, that's not 50% my fault, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm in the intersection. What do you want me to stay in there when the light turns red?
And the part that, like, pissed me off is, like, he slowed down like he was going to stop. And then he...
Coleman, that happened to me.
Up. Yeah.
No, I saw the car do the, like, you know,
Yes.
like,
yeah, you know when a car's
forward.
stopping.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget. Like, dude, because obviously I hit, like, the back of my shit, and I spun out. And I'll never forget. This woman gets out, and I go up to her. I grab her shoulders. I'm like, was it my fault? That's what I said.
That's the first thing you said?
Was it my fault? And she goes, no, I don't think so. And I'm like, oh my God, like all this stuff. And like Kobe and Grant roll up.
dude.
And I remember
It's scary.
I had my phone and I looked up at my car and I just went, man. And I threw my phone. I was like,
Dude, what I didn't realize was so annoying was all the insurance calls I had to have after. Dude, it was like 20. It was so freaking I hope I'm never in an accident again because that's so annoying.
I've done that process in my life 3 times now.
Yeah.
One of them I stood on black ice, fucked up my tire, I had to call him. That was the worst ever when I messed up my tire. But I want to talk about, it's funny because T. Will's wife, I don't know if calling it girl
still applies.
I like that. I
think
like
it still
calling it
applies.
T. Will's girl got in a really bad one. And I don't mean to like this might sound like rude.
Yeah.
But it was funny because she went to me, she's like, it was like me, it was like a group date, whatever. She's like, oh, I've told the story so many times, I hate it. And I was like, oh, good, you don't have to tell it. And she goes, but I was turning left on Mountain View Corridor. And I'm like, dude, I get you want to because I wanted to tell my story too, but no one gets it.
Yeah.
No one can picture your story.
Yeah.
You
As
can
well
just be
as
like,
you can.
I spun out. Well, her crash was crazy, but it was just so funny because you like telling the story, and I'm the same way. I'd be like, oh, I hate this, but on chapter 12, like I'll tell like everything about it. But it was, I just thought that's so great. You can't, especially on a podcast, like you have to keep it as short as you can with a fucking, but those rules apply in public. Yeah. Don't be like, and then I was getting the left lane, but there was a guy there, right? So I go around the guy with the left lane, I get into that lane, and then the guy's going slow in that lane, so I get in the...
Yeah, no one cares.
It was so funny, yeah.
No, dude, like, some people are so gifted at storytelling, though. Mm-hmm. Like, some people can, like, make the story as long as they want, and I'm still, like, hooked. I'm not like that, though.
What, that you can't tell stories like
I'm
that?
not a good storyteller.
Am I
Kobe's
like that?
a pretty good storyteller. Yeah, you're a good storyteller.
I know my audience.
Yeah,
I know when to pick and when to tell long stories, and I know when to do it.
Yeah, you're good.
It's just
some people just have that gift. I'm not one of those people.
Yeah. Some people just love telling, like, having their story, and I get it, but it's just, and I do too, dude. ADHD kicks my ass, bro. And same with T. Will's girl. We talk about, like, she has ADHD like a motherfucker. Yeah. It was just so funny. She's just, God, I don't want to tell a story. I hit it, and I literally, and I go out loud. I go, okay, no, it's cool. Like, you don't have to. Like, we get it. And she just goes, tells it. I was like, damn.
Dude, that happens a lot.
It was
some people like to hear themselves talk. I'm not saying she does, but like some people.
Well,
love
she
to hear
does. I mean, everyone does.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking lie, especially my friends, dude. Dude, I literally just go. Especially my girlfriend, she'd be like, yeah. Oh, like she doesn't care. Yeah. But it's the best. Oh, let's see. We'll go to like an hour 5, hour 10.
Cool, man.
Is that cool?
Going on.
Dude, sometimes it gets to the point, and I'm like, I don't want to stop.
Yeah. Sometimes
it's
the
so
conversation's
fun.
so good.
But to keep it, you gotta keep it like. I used to watch the Basement Yard, and they would do like 2 hours 30, like back in the day. Like, yeah. And I'm like, first of all, how do you edit that to have the 2 different angles for 2 hours? I don't know if you've ever.
That's interesting.
Have you ever edited like a full-on video? That would take forever.
Does he do his own editing?
So especially not now, but back then.
Yeah.
I remember it was like Joe and Danny. Danny edited, and then they got an editor, and now they're killing it, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you have the money, dude.
Dude, they are
worth it.
Killing shit. Yeah. I'm like, they're one of those people. Have you ever been like, damn, dude, I fucked with them way before they were famous.
I've honestly never had that too much.
Really? There's a couple people where I'm like,
I know you for sure like are on people pretty quick.
I just like figures.
Yeah, good
I like I just think it's cool. But there's only a couple like Danny Duncan. I always am like, dude, I was. Like, dude, 250,000 subs. I was like, yo, Danny Duncan's fucking.
I think it was before that, because I remember you got me on him when he was like 100 almost, or 150 almost.
I remember, I remember finding out. Like when I saw him first, dude. He had like 100K. Yeah. And I was at Ben. Shut up, Ben. I fucking love Ben. That dude. But And now every time I see Danny Duncan, I'm like, damn, dude, he's like
He's big now.
making, who knows, hanging out with the most famous people right now.
He's a stud, dude. Danny's
What was I gonna? Oh yeah, okay. Have you been on a cruise before?
Yes, one.
Same. I just went on one recently.
I don't know. Sexy
And-
pictures I saw.
Did I look sexy? No.
Yeah, a little selfie. I was like, dang.
I was like, oh no, literally, I was peering over the edge of cruise ship, and you see the white water. You're like, oh shit, and I got to thinking, the term like walk the plank, like
Wow.
that's kind of a thing in like movies. It's like, yeah, walk the plank. It's like a fucking like on kid shows,
Yeah.
dude.
It's a scary.
If
yeah.
I was sentenced to walk a plank, I would have a fucking heart attack before I fell off before I had to go off.
Oh yeah.
I would look down and be like, this is my fate, and then just crash out and die. Yo.
Dude, low-key, if I was ever sentenced to death like that, I think I would just fight until someone killed me.
Yeah.
Low-key.
Or like throw me off. Like there's no way I'm gonna be.
Like, I'm not gonna intentionally do that. No.
Dude, have you even been on like a diving board? Even that, I'm like,
Dude, even like
Jesus!
even like 10 feet up is kind of sketchy.
Yeah. You ever been like at a parking garage? You look over like, oh my god, dude, and now you're doing it over
In the middle of the ocean, bro.
miles of water.
Dude, I don't think people understand the ocean's like a. Imagine being stranded at sea. That's a scary.
I'll let you know something. I just hit the shit out of this. I'm so sorry. I don't know if dude, that is the scariest thing in the world is the ocean.
Dude, imagine being out there alone, bro.
Dude,
And you're not gonna see animals probably. Like
it's too big to see those hoes.
you're.
There's too much
You're
room.
alone.
Dude, how long were you out there? 7 days? Was it
It
a
was
week?
yeah.
A week cruise?
Yeah.
Bro, every time I would look out on like the sea days or whatever they call it, I'm like, oh
Dude, you don't know.
my god.
It's worse at night too.
Oh my
even
god.
tell.
It's like we're in space.
Yeah.
Oh shit, speaking of space. Did you see those NASA motherfuckers?
Nah.
You didn't see the okay, dude, there were NASA astronauts that were out there. And there was like helium.
space?
Yeah. In a fucking ship. There was like helium leaks or something that was wrong with their thing. They got abandoned out there for 9 months.
Oh, I heard about that.
Did you
actually.
hear about
Elon
those
went and got
guys?
him, right? Or he's
They
going
came
to
back
get
the
him?
other day.
Jeez.
And there was a
I didn't know
video.
that's what it was.
What the hell? There's a video of this lady like coming out. She's like, yeah. Dude, I would be
Dude.
like, I'd be like this, you know? And she's like,
I feel like that would change you so.
thank you.
That would
They're
change
like helping
you.
her up out of the ship. Yeah, thank you.
I wonder what it's because they were in the ship, right?
I would be shell shocked. Yeah.
I wonder.
It was a man here. I think I have the fucking some of the.
That's scary, bro. 9 months. I don't think people realize how long that is.
You could be pregnant.
Like in
with
the grand scheme of things, that's like. But 9 months.
gotten that bitch pregnant up there, and delivered the child in that time.
Yeah. Just
That's
about,
disgusting.
Just about.
Okay. Oh yeah, Butch and Sonny. Those are their names.
Butch and
Butch is a super spaceman name.
Yeah.
You belong in space.
Yeah. That guy. Yeah.
That's
his calling.
But 9 months, dude, I'd be driven into some sort of like.
I would go crazy.
Yeah.
I even thought about like how there's like darkness retreats and stuff. I don't think I could do that with my mind. Being alone with your mind like that.
No. Dude, I have to like take a shower with a podcast playing sometimes.
Yeah.
I have to fall asleep to like fucking like Minecraft like gameplay. So
Yeah.
me being in there, dude, I honestly think I'll start hearing like my heartbeat and I'll just be like, oh my god, and I'll just. How do people do that willingly? You ever been to a cave? Have you been on like a cave exploration before?
Yeah.
Did they do the light thing in there to you?
Dude. Yeah.
Where they shut
turn
them
the
off?
lights off and it's pitch black.
Bro, I was like,
Dude, that's like another level of black too.
No, you
can't
would-
even-
you would go like
can't
this,
even
you couldn't see it.
You can't see this. That's
Yeah.
another level. That's
That
like
was
not,
I still remember that. I was like 11.
That's scary, dude. Man, people get stuck in caves.
Have-
Dude, why? You know what caving is? Like where people like
sounds pretty.
people go and like a foot long.
Yeah.
And try to like they do it on
There's
purpose.
a whole meme about that. They put their like shoes right
I don't
there.
know if it's called caving, but dude, why would
Something.
you do that to yourself? You have to be an extreme
I can't picture
adrenaline
it.
junkie.
No, not even because I picture adrenaline junkies and I'm like, and
Like
like people could be like,
motocross
why the fuck would you jump out of a plane? Because it's hella awesome.
Yeah,
But
climbing a cave, I don't get that.
climbing in a cavernous, hard.
Like you can't even turn around. I don't.
Fuck turning around, dude. You can't go like this,
Yeah. Why would you do it to yourself,
dude. You can't go like this.
dude?
You can't.
It's so true though.
So forget fucking turning your whole body, dude. You cannot even like you can't even like lift your leg to like.
Dude, even watching these
Fart.
videos gives me anxiety.
Every 30 minutes it goes off for heating purposes. It's gay as hell. What was I can't remember. Something about
You're kind of
heights.
the chalk guy with the buildings.
How, like adrenaline. Yeah, I understand.
There's so many other things you could do.
Dude, drive a car.
Yeah. Go motor crossing or jump out of a plane.
Yeah. Yo.
Do things that are relatively safe.
We live in Utah, right? You've been Jeeping.
Of course.
I remember I was with my mom. She's a good driver. She can drive on a motherfucking highway. But she was driving a Jeep. And I swear to God, I looked over like this over the Jeep. 12 million feet.
Really? Oh, that would
and
scare
we were
me.
like,
that would scare me.
And I was like,
dude.
And my mom was in charge of it. And like, I don't like not trust her, but it's just like my mom. She's not this expert. She's my fucking mom.
I wouldn't trust myself, like, in a situation like, I mean.
Oh my God, my brother was next, or my brother was in front of me, I think. He was 8. My sister, 5. Yeah. And we're, dude, I swear to God, I was literally like this. And I could see 7 million feet. And I was like, bro,
dude,
my God.
I hate that feeling. Like that pit almost.
Yeah, it's just.
I get that even like going up canyons with rails on them. Sometimes I look over and like, holy crap.
I feel my stomach in my butthole when I'm.
Yeah. Dude, I hate that feeling, dude.
I was on a scout camp. Scouts. You're 13.
Yeah, probably.
And I was at the Arches. And there was like a bunch of us. There was like, you remember my ward, Legacy Ranch? Were you in Legacy Ranch?
Of course. I was, but then I moved. I wasn't there when like Nano and T-Will and all that.
No, yeah, you weren't there, yeah. But I remember all those people were there. We were young. We were just like,
yeah,
it's just so weird. Anyway, there's like this little part where it's like, kind of like a bridge, like a natural bridge.
Yeah.
And I remember I laid flat on my stomach and I looked over the side.
Ugh.
Oh my God, I can like feel it now, bro. Holy shit.
That feeling is terrifying.
And all I was thinking about was no harnesses, 11 kids, 3 liters.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Dude, I know.
Kids!
Sometimes I'm like, what were we doing? And like, why were our parents chill with it?
We were so trusted and yeah.
With like pretty much strangers, like you knew them, but like not really.
I'm so glad I had the ones I did. They were dope as hell. I loved my guys.
Imagine getting a bad one though.
But like, imagine one of the.
I always had good ones too, but.
Yeah, and then I don't get that. Basically, the main story was, why are we letting these kids do that? That was just the craziest thing. I literally was just walking around millions of feet above.
Easily.
I love saying millions, but it's like.
Oh man, it's
like what, 5,000 feet?
Maybe
2,000 feet.
Probably
2,000. No.
I mean, I don't know.
No. Sorry, I'm thinking like planes and shit. No. From the fucking.
You're like hundreds of feet.
Yeah, like 600, 800 feet. Because I remember I rappelled once off of 200 feet.
Really?
Like I did rappelling, and that wasn't.
I'm not good with heights.
That was like crazy, but like I wasn't. It was way higher when I was over that thing. So it was probably 500 feet. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
But dude, it was crazy.
Yeah, and you're just like you're probably 11, 12.
Yeah, I don't like that.
With basically 3 strangers. I mean, they could still be cool, but.
Yeah.
The trust can't fully be there if you don't really know them.
No, and our parents don't.
Yeah, it's just like one of those things.
But they were like, they're church guys. They're all cool. Like no, but
luckily, yeah.
But that's not the case everywhere. It's so weird
true.
that stereotype about like priests fucking kids and like touching.
It happens a lot.
What?
It sucks because these kids are they're so trusting of these adults and they think it's the right thing to do. So like they're so easily manipulated.
Yeah, manipulated. Hey, yeah, touch my shorts.
Like dude, you gotta be a good.
Okay, father.
Sucks that bad people get into power like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good ones, obviously.
I don't. Okay, maybe church. Church for sure.
It just takes a few bad ones, and
it's not really that's not a Mormon thing.
It's an everything thing.
But first of all, actually, let me say this: I see it everywhere. Yo, fuck Joseph Smith. I cannot believe. It sucks that that's the guy. Like I respect so many Mormons, and I really and you know this, but that dude, documented, married kids. And we're
I don't know too much about it, to be honest, but
it's fucking ridiculous. And I saw the funniest meme about Brigham Young that was like, have you seen Venom?
Stupid movie? I haven't seen the second one.
It was like
that one Tom Hardy, right?
It was like yeah. It was like what the hell was it? It was like, who shouldn't we let into power? And it's like Brigham Young, and it's Venom going, the black one or something like that. And I thought it was so fun. I'm like, dude, and. Like everything you believe it could be true, but like these people that were in charge, every single person flawed as a motherfucker.
Well, I think that comes with anything.
Exactly.
People in power, like it takes things to get into power that you probably aren't comfortable with.
Nope.
Like every person in power has probably done something they're not proud of.
Of course.
Or like would not want people to know about.
Or involved in something like that. That's why you can't have $100 billion without being involved in some disgusting shit. I brought that up on
there's something behind the
every
scenes.
episode.
Yeah.
But it's
coming to power, you gotta do something to get to that point, I think.
Well, I wonder, damn, the priest shit, bro. I don't understand. That is a huge thing.
Oh yeah, it's all the time.
And I have never seen anyone not even anyone creepy in my churches.
Me either.
Not even
we're lucky, and I think most people. Honestly, I would say most people are good.
Yeah, there's a lot of trauma going on. People love to.
It just takes a few bad ones to ruin the whole thing.
Yeah, I agree.
There's probably a lot more we haven't even heard about because there's easily manipulated. They think it's okay.
Dude, that's why child predators are literally everywhere. They think it's I can get away with this one.
Yeah.
Because they're kids. They're fucking idiot kids.
It's scary, dude. I even think about me. I was so easily manipulated, and luckily, nothing ever happened.
Nothing ever happened to me ever.
I was so easily manipulated. I could have easily.
I do know though if priest. I was gonna say Priestopher. What the fuck is that? No, if I was gonna say Father O'Brien talks about his wiener to me though, when I'm a kid, I'm literally gonna call the FBI.
Yeah.
I think I would.
I was never that. I was never naive like that. I don't want to call him naive. I guess I don't want to call anybody naive. But
you are though. You're a child. You're that. But
I feel like you
literally are naive as a child because the people that are supposed to protect you and not fucking rape you are the adults.
Yeah. But I also feel like
the thing.
If I were that age and a dude was talking about his penis, I would feel weird.
Bro. That would be the craziest shit.
I feel like I would know that was wrong at that age. Some people don't though. I don't want to call them naive, but I think I would have been nah.
That is so. That would have been no.
Yeah.
Good to know you don't want to get raped. Yeah. That's good to know. I would be no, don't rape.
No, I think I. There's also common sense.
I know what you're saying. You'd be like, hey, how about you touch my leg? You'd be like, the fuck? Absolutely not. Father. Damn it! I couldn't think of a good.
Father works. Father.
Father. Yeah, that's true. All right, let me see if we can find. Okay. Last thing we'll talk about. We'll make it. You watching Practical Jokers? I think the whole United States of America watches it. I saw one where Murr.
I love Murr.
Murr did this little joke. He was on the top of a car or something, and he ends up falling off and it gets hurt.
Oh really? And
just hear this out. It's so he gets hurt or whatever, right? And then you see obviously there's the angle of the jokers doing the thing, and they're they're taking out their headphones and stuff, and they all run out there. Sal's distraught. Murr! He was oh, and basically it's this whole thing, and it's not Murr. It's a stunt double.
Oh,
and
really?
Murr pulls out this wig, and he's like, "How about that?" and Sal just looks at him he doesn't think it's funny. And I was and I remember I was watching that, and it kind of got me a little emotional because I was I never thought about someone and obviously I'm not the Practical Jokers, they're everything to me.
Oh yeah.
But it's just that's so random. Imagine one of them got fucked up or died. Yeah. I just got to thinking bro, that could happen like that immediately, and then it just freaked me out because Sal was not fucking with it. Q was yo, Murr, they were paramedics around the stunt double.
That's a hard joke to
It is, and Murr's
because I get where
got jokes.
Yeah, I get where he thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
But the range of emotions you go through within 5 seconds is probably just crazy. It's hard to give a good reaction if you you literally thought your friend was just
I would be I think I would think that through, bro. Imagine, I don't know, bro. If I saw you get hurt, I would, dude. That would be.
It'd be hard, dude. Yeah.
I would actually for sure cry.
Oh yeah.
If we had to call an ambulance or something, if any, dude, I would cry 100%. And then if you were to come out the bushes, it's a joke. Yeah. Take off this wig. I'd be
I'd be mad.
What the fuck? I would fight you.
I'd be mad. That's not funny.
But my because it's the Impractical Joker. So, but my first reaction was I was damn. If Murr actually got hurt, I would be. Dude, that would, because it always comes out of nowhere. Remember when what's his name from Friends died?
Oh yeah.
I was how the hell do you just? You're dead.
Crazy.
What's his name from One Direction?
Yeah.
Dead. I don't want to go. That's kind of insulting. Fuck.
No, okay. I mean you're not meaning.
No, but dead. I'm whoa. I mean, obviously, then there's Kobe Bryant. I was yo, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah. Dude, life's just fragile.
Yeah, it freaked me out a little bit.
Life's just fragile.
Sal was just fell to his knees. Sal walked out, he was oh, Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
I was bro.
Dude, not to get deep, but do you ever do this where...
Get deep. Pause.
like, not saying we fight all the time. Like, if like me and my wife ever got in a fight and she like left the house, I like think to myself, I'm like, what if she doesn't come back and I just left that on? Do you ever think like that?
Whoa, dude! That's
super deep.
You almost got me.
You ever do? Like, you ever do that?
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, I would hate for like our last interaction to be like that. So like, I always try to keep that in my mind if like I'm ever like fighting with somebody because I'm like,
yeah, I can never let them leave.
It's never that deep.
I'll tell. It never is ever. Yeah. I mean,
dude, life's not that deep. People piss me off. Life's not that deep.
It can be, and like it can be, but you cause that. Like, say you caught cheating, you can fucking lose your mind, flip out all this stuff. But there's ways to go. We won't get into that. There's ways to go
about it. We talk about that all the time, actually.
Cheating? I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm like, I think that's the only thing I'd ever. I tell you, I'm like, I think that's the only thing I'd ever leave you over. But like with kids and stuff now, I'd never. I would always love you. I always think this about divorce too. When it ends super bad like that, there's a party that will always love them, right?
Of course.
And is that why it gets so heated?
Yeah.
You think?
So emotional, so emotion driven. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
It's just weird to me. Like, yeah, like. I don't know. Divorce is just kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
Like my wife, like her parents got divorced.
You ever? Oh wait, no. I'm a fucking idiot. I was gonna be like, your parents get divorced. Like, what the fuck?
No, I was lucky.
Yeah, dude. Most of my friends' parents are like together, mad long.
Yeah.
My parents were together mad long, and they split, but they're still very cordial.
Dude. I hate when the parents can't get along, especially when they have kids. Like,
oh my god, yeah, they have a million kids too. You have too many kids to be children about this. Yeah. Like, you can't be children.
Yeah, there's some trauma there for sure.
100%. Dude, there's some shit that definitely rubbed off on me from that. Like that 1 year. Whoa, that 1 year of like me living at my dad's house when he was the literal stereotypical divorced dad, like only mustard in the fridge and like fucking a couch and a bed and that's it and a TV. Yeah. When I was that fucked me up. Not like fucked me up, but like
you were different. It changed you for sure.
It got like, dude, and I'm so desperate. Not that my dad was like, no, he was at that point. I'll say he was a piece of shit at that point. Yeah. Like, not a piece of shit.
Dude, your whole world like, crumbles and
everything felt like it was crumbling for him. He thought it was over. Oh, you're such a you're a bitch. Your fault. No, but like, and it was just, but it, like, I sometimes wish I stayed with my mom, bro. That like my whole life would have been different if I didn't move with my dad.
Does that same thing where she like kind of thinks like, I wonder if I would have stayed with this.
Yeah, but then like things could be different now. Yeah. I don't want it to be.
It's so easy to look back, but like your life turned out the way it's supposed to, and
exactly
your life's great. And but divorce is so like normal, and it happens so often that people don't realize like how big of a trauma it can have on people and people the couple too. But like it sucks when you have kids, man.
I've gotten a couple of like, when are you guys gonna get married?
Yeah,
and I'm like.
Oh, with you and Isla?
Yeah. I'm like, just like not. I've never had more faith in someone. Like all this shit. Like I've never ever been more comfortable or positive in certain things. But it's like, I'm saying this to you, but like again, everyone's individual.
Yeah.
But feel it out. Like, you know what I'm talking about? You could be, but like, you don't have to like, all right, seal the deal. Yeah. This is going great. Stamp.
Well, yeah.
It's like, come on, like, get your shit figured out. That's why we haven't done shit like that. Come on, like.
Well, and like, it just goes back to like the culture around here. Like,
yes, it is.
Anywhere else, you're living together before you're married. Totally
marriage
normal.
Is way different.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, marriage is so much different.
Oh yeah.
So much different.
Oh yeah.
And it's weird.
It is weird.
But
like we grew up.
I get it.
We don't know any different.
The Mormon church is so family oriented. Like of course you're gonna be like, I would love to start this.
Yeah. Which like, and like, I got married super young and I don't regret it at all. But also like someone in your situation, I'm like, live together and make sure you're ready first. Like I don't. You gotta figure out kinks. It's not as black and white as people try to make it.
Hell no.
There's so much gray area.
You gotta figure out.
Every relationship is different. If they're not ready, they're not ready. Like same thing with kids.
Yeah.
People act like it's black and white. It's not.
It never fucking has been. Yeah. People act like everything is that way. Everything in the entire world.
I would argue that almost everything is the other way.
It is.
Yeah.
People are like, and now listen, I am nowhere near a Trumpy. I'm nowhere near fucking Proud Boy. Nowhere near. Actually, I'll go to say like, fuck that dude. Like whatever.
Yeah.
He's like not a good dude. Clearly. Like I don't care about him being president. Like whatever. I don't want to get into that. But like that dude, it's not black and white. Like he could be like, he has shitty shit.
Yeah.
But good shit.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, shitty shit, like all this stuff. It's not like Nazi, right there, you're a Nazi. Ah! It's like, what the fuck? Not everything's like that. I'm screaming.
No, dude. And I also think a lot of that has come from social media. Like,
yes,
one mistake makes someone bad. I just don't think that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, like Trump's probably done some crappy things.
Oh, dude, Trump is a piece of shit. But
yeah, but like what? I don't know. Who's to say? No, and nobody that's calling him a piece of shit probably really knows him.
Of course not.
Right?
That's the thing.
Like, why are people passing judgment on someone they don't even know?
And we like
or passing judgment at all. Like I don't think it's anybody's place to pass judgment.
You are not like people on the internet. You have to realize you are not fucking important.
Yeah.
Like your opinion, whatever. And it's funny coming from me, this dude that thinks I'm fucking set up a camera and mics and
You're
stuff.
trying to like spread like I don't know.
I'm like I love getting my opinions off of talking, so that's why I do this shit. But like you, it's just like you don't know fucking anything. At all.
Yeah, well, it just goes back. It's not that serious either. Like someone's like, why do you care so much about someone else's life?
Seriously,
right?
People are so fucking concerned about stuff that like either they don't know that you exist, or they're not involved, or they have no say, or they have no power in it, and they're like fucking stressing out, freaking out on the internet, posting videos. You're like,
yeah, dude,
you are an idiot. Straight up. If you think like I can't really think of any examples, but dude, I think about it constantly. But if you think you have the answers, like if you think you're the smart guy, you got the answers. Newsflash, you're a fucking idiot.
I don't think anybody does. I think everything's way more complex.
Because yes, of course. Think about us. Dude, I could talk about this forever. But think about us. Like, I honestly consider myself really smart, and you really smart. My friends, T, like so smart because they are willing to be like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's so true.
For you to be like, Trump is responsible for you fucking live in Connecticut.
Yeah.
in a fucking RV.
Yeah.
What do you know? This is shit I like scream about in my own head. Like
it really frustrates me too. Like this culture that like I feel like the internet's created is so negative. And nobody I feel like nobody like looks at themselves anymore and like I think everybody thinks they're perfect.
Yes.
People think they don't have faults.
Nope.
I'm a very faulty person, but I'm like trying.
I fuck up every single day.
Perfectly normal. As long as you're like trying to get better, but I just think that's like not becoming cool.
Here it is. Oh my god, I'm about to drop a fucking bomb. If you think you have it all figured out and you think you don't have to improve,
you're dumb.
You're never fucking going to.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And that's why you're a fucking idiot, because you are in this box where you're like, I'm correct and I'm sexy and I'm
yeah.
You're not, because you don't want to fucking get better because you think you're there.
Yeah.
You're nowhere fucking near there.
Yeah, dude. And like you never should be.
Yeah.
You never should be.
Bro, like I think I'm the shit sometimes, bro. I'll be like, yo, my beats are fire, bro. I got all this stuff going on. I got some views right now.
Yeah.
But dude, I literally like I skipped the gym. Dude, you have to keep yourself to a standard, bro. Constantly.
I agree.
Or you suck. Boom.
No, I agree, dude. I think being stagnant is like the worst thing someone could do to themselves.
Yeah.
And like I'm not perfect. I've done it too. I've definitely been in positions where I'm like becoming stagnant.
Oh yeah.
But like I don't know. One of my, this sounds so dumb. Like one of my biggest fears at the end of like my life is if I'm just like an average guy.
Mm-hmm. You look back and you're like,
I don't want to ever just be like someone. He's just average.
Yeah.
Like I want to excel and like almost. I want to be good at everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be like someone like people can go to. Like I just want to be like an all around person.
I want to walk in a room and be like, damn, that's him.
Yeah. Like
not like him. Like oh, he's him.
Yeah.
He's like, you know,
like that guy's awesome. Like I could tell a guy. You can tell when someone has good energy.
Yes.
I'll see a dude and I'm like, I know he's a stud.
Yeah.
Like I know he's a good guy.
Low key.
Like low key, I don't know about good guy. But like I know he's a stud. Like he had.
There's a lot.
I know aura sounds so dumb, but there's a. You can tell.
It's real. Aura is real.
You can tell.
There's motherfuckers with aura, and let me tell you, I was at like I don't know what league it was. I was at a game at Salt Lake City Community College. And I know D-Wade's kid was playing in it or something.
Oh, yeah.
And we were there, and Donovan Mitchell comes in.
Yeah. You could, dude,
and I was like, what the fuck, dude? That's Donovan Mitchell. I was like, and he's not like this. He's a superstar, but he's not like this fucking.
No, but dude, like.
But he walks into a room, and everyone was like.
Yeah. There's something about, like, think about the dedication and, like, passion that guy has to become an NBA player.
Yeah.
There's something, like.
Exactly.
There's something special about that, and that radiates off people, I think.
Exactly. And I remember.
I truly think that.
I don't want to chase. And I feel like this has kind of left the zeitgeist, nice word, right? Left the world kind of.
Okay, man.
It's I don't know how to spell it. Don't ask me to spell it, but I'll say zeitgeist. What was I saying? Oh shit, what was I saying?
Zeitgeist.
Yeah, what about something left the zeitgeist? So like if it kind of used to be if you had the cooler job you had, that was the shit.
Yeah.
Like, and now it's like if you fucking make all this money,
dude,
if you scam people, like if you're involved, it's if you make all this money, dude. I just want to wake up and do dope shit.
Yeah, dude, that is. Me and my wife had this conversation yesterday because like we make good money and stuff, like, but people, their sole goal in life is to make money, and I just think that's so dumb. Mm-hmm. And like not to get like deep or anything, but like me and my wife both work from home, like for choice, so we could be around our kids.
Yeah, and
we probably make less money because of that. But I wouldn't trade it for anything to have a good relationship with my kids, good relationship with my wife. Life is so much more about money. I think life's about making memories, becoming better. Like, I don't know, dude. Relationships.
I agree.
It's not about money. Like, obviously, money's nice.
Yes.
But that's not the sole focus of what life should be, right? Because
you're pursuing money to make those memories.
Yeah.
It's not because I'm like, I want to be fucking rich and flex on these hoes. Yeah.
No,
like,
dude.
The hell? I don't want that.
I think
I want to wake up and have a job that I'm like, hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, all this stuff. Like, I want to create stuff. Let me tell you, if I start making even $5,000 a month off of this stuff, I will be shitting myself. You could die a happy man,
dude. Yeah.
I will be, like, dude, I honest to God will lose my mind. Like, if...
How cool that's...
My goal, I swear to God, this is my goal. Off of this stuff, to make $10,000 a month.
Yeah. You'll get that.
That's it.
Yeah.
People are like, yo, fucking $1 million a year, blah, blah, blah.
No.
I don't get... No, that can't be how it works. But, like... Dude, I just want it to be like this thing that's, you know?
I think money's more of a freedom thing than it is like a... Like, money gives you the freedom to do things you want to do.
Exactly.
It's not... People like brag about money, and like I just think it's dumb. The money culture's dumb.
It is.
If you make good money, awesome, bro.
It's ugly. Like cool. Ugly. It's like ugly to be like...
It's like social... It's like almost social media where you're comparing yourselves. And
yeah.
You're getting depressed because you don't have that, and I think it's toxic.
That's why rappers always like... I don't like... Not that I don't like rappers, but these dudes are like, that's annoying. I don't like this. Yeah. Man, I love fucking bitches and get money and spread my fucking and my dough. Like, I get it for rap, but when you're out doing that, you are so. You feel like an object. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? You feel like you're just this rapper with money. That's it, and that's strange.
Yeah. Do you think that's where like a lot of egos come?
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah,
I think so too.
And some people, it doesn't affect them. Some people, but like
a lot of people, it does. Dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the money doesn't buy happiness thing is kind of bullshit, though. I don't like that much.
I think it's true, but I think it's so over. Like,
I get where it comes from, but dude, if I got money, I'm happy, bitch. I don't.
No,
care.
I agree. I don't know. I don't. Yeah.
I wake up, I got bread, and I can just go on a flight or something, like if I want to.
Yeah, that's the whole like freedom thing. I want to have enough money to where like I don't have to stress about it.
Yeah.
I don't care about being a freaking billionaire.
I don't. Yeah, I never had one. I had like a comment, like a YouTube comment that I replied to, and like mad people were like, I felt like this, like finally one of my opinions. Not like that, but it was just funny.
Validated.
It was actually how I felt.
Yeah.
And people were like, damn, that's true. I was like, okay, because it was one of like the videos that blew up, and so it got. But it was like it was something about being a millionaire in the video, and it was like, how do producers become a millionaire? Was the comment, and I was like, honestly, bro, I don't fucking want to be a millionaire. I just want to like all the, and what I just said pretty much. And like mad people were like, you don't fucking respect. I'm like, that's actually what I feel.
Oh yeah.
I don't, and I honestly don't see myself.
Yeah.
I'm very realistic. I don't see me being the guy that's like fucking walking up on stage, awards and stuff. First of all, dude, I will throw up from a panic attack if I have to go in the fucking.
Dude.
You know what I'm talking about? So I don't want to do that anyway. But like, I just want to be cool. I want to fucking like. What do you do? Oh, I fucking produce.
Yeah, and I make a good living.
Bro, I make beats. Bro, I'm a creator. That's what I want to. Like,
yeah, that's cool.
Dope as hell.
That's
I want to be like I sell solar for a company and I scam white hoes all the time. Dude, door-to-door salesman make me want to shoot my fucking face off.
I couldn't do it. It goes back to the thing. I just don't care enough.
Yeah.
I can never be a salesman because if someone objects, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come into your life and act like I know.
Yeah, and I'm not that guy. Like I put myself in people's shoes. I fucking hate me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I would hate me.
Yeah.
If I was like, hey, do you want something you don't fucking need ever? No? Here's 70 reasons why you fucking want it. I don't want to be that guy. And people are like, let's compare bank accounts then. Yeah. Look at my solar.
That's one of those things I think.
Yeah.
Is very
but guess what you have in return? All that money? You look like a douche online.
Yeah.
And to all these people you're selling to. And you're scamming. And you're a fucking white plebe. And you're riding a fucking Segway.
Yeah.
I remember when T-Will was doing that, I couldn't wait for him to be done so I could make fun of his ass. Like, seriously.
Yeah, dude. I mean, respect for I can. Like, that's a grind.
No, I agree. I'm not like...
No, I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah. Knocking the money's fucking cool.
Yeah,
I've seen it. I literally looked at a guy's... I'm like, holy shit. So...
That's cool, but
fuck you.
Yeah, dude.
But I'm never hanging out with you, that's for sure.
I think it's one of those things where, like, if your sole drive is money, once you get the money, you're just not going to be happy.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh,
You're not building yourself up in other ways. Like, if you're once you have that money, I think you're just lost, right?
You'll get it, then what?
Yeah, then what? You
gotta fill it with something, man. That's why, like, getting old's gonna be weird, bro. Getting older. Just as we fucking...
Getting old is weird, but it's also dope.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. I do look back to 2020, half a decade ago. And I vividly remember...
That's weird.
Vividly remember my dad calling me, yo, you need to go fucking buy water. You need to buy like all the... And I was like, what? And I go home and it's like it's everywhere. I was taking my brother to a basketball game and he's like, you and Eli, you need to get toilet paper. You need to get water. You need to get milk. I was like, are fucking aliens coming? Is there something I don't know?
That situation was crazy.
Do you remember the day? It was like March 13th.
I can't like pinpoint a day, but I remember being like, this is weird.
I remember the fucking day.
That's nice. Like,
I don't like that. It was that long ago.
I think it's crazy. Like, I don't want to get political or anything, but it's crazy that like they could just shut everything down like that.
Yeah, I know. Like, everything.
Dude, they have so much power. It's kind of crazy.
Did you see the sound machine? Have you been seeing that online?
Mm-mm.
What are we at? Damn. We'll go to like 35. This will be a long episode. Fuck y'all.
Shoot.
Or we'll go until this camera stops, which is like...
Sounds good.
It's not long. There was a massive group of people protesting. And the government... I don't... Like, that sounds so vague. The government. Like, I don't know like who. Somebody. Let off like it's called a sound bomb. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
They let off a bunch of noise and it caused people to lose their hearing. And like it's literally just to make a crowd disperse. Bro, it's a crazy video. Everyone's silent and you hear all the trees, and then you hear everyone, whoa, and everyone starts running. I was like,
are you serious?
Holy shit, it's real.
What the heck?
Yeah, bro. That's
like recently?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. It was a massive group of people, and then so eerie.
Dude, that gives me chills.
And then you just hear a bunch of people like, whoa, and then screaming and running. I'm like, holy fuck.
That gives me chills.
Imagine, like, you don't know what's going on, and all of a sudden you just hear whatever the hell it was. Ugh, that's so scary. It was like Bird Box.
I hate that, dude. I hate that.
You ever see Bird Box? You definitely have seen Bird Box. It's probably just like that. That movie's insane.
Dude, ugh.
Government
Government
could do that to us.
I think government could be the end of it.
People have been getting, but we got strength in numbers, bro.
I agree.
If there was an
but
actual...
dude, you know what's scary about that, though?
Tell me.
I think so many people are followers.
Of course.
I think 99% of people are just like, will follow whatever someone tells them.
They don't.
And like, I've fallen victim to that, too. I'm not going to act like I have.
Everyone, yeah, but... It's
like, ever since COVID, I've been like trying to be more aware of like... I'm just not going to do whatever the frick people tell me to because they have a higher position than I do.
Bro. I'm so glad we brought this up because let me bring... Oh, my God. Okay, I saw a video. I'm chronically online, by the way.
Yeah.
No, I saw a video, and it was this guy on like some... It was like the Jennifer Hudson show. It's like one of those classic shows where someone from the audience talks to the host or whatever. They stand up, give him a mic. This dude's like, I don't respect old people unless they respect me. And it was pretty much what he said. And like, long story short, the audience is like, ooh.
What?
The host is like, ooh. Fuck those old people.
Yeah, what the?
All day.
Yeah.
Unless they are treating me nice.
Yeah.
And this goes for everyone.
No, I agree.
Especially fucking old people. You are 80. You have 80 years to become someone that respects people.
Yeah.
And if you don't, fuck you. I don't give a...
I agree. I don't get it. There's this like stereotype that like when you get older you could just be rude for no reason. I don't get that.
Dude.
And if you've really like taken advantage of life, you won't be.
Exactly.
That's why like what he says makes sense.
It was someone saying the whole audience was like, I don't know. What?
It's the most taboo thing. Like I don't get subjects like that. That's what it goes back to like the black and white thing. Not every just because it's like
just because you're old doesn't mean you're. Yeah. You could be old and a fucking hag.
I know more old people that are like that.
Yeah, like a bag of disgusting bones, wrinkly.
Yeah.
Disgusting bones, right? Yeah. Like you can be that way, or you can be this really dope ass veteran something that's super nice. I will be so fucking kind to you because that's how it works on the planet Earth. Okay,
I agree.
This whole you get older, you get wisdom thing is bullshit.
Well, like I think it's true. I just think
dumber.
You think dumber.
It's still okay, battery's low, so we'll just keep going until it's done. Fuck it. What were we? Okay, keep going.
What was I saying?
It was old people. Sorry, I have to.
Well, I think age, I think you get wiser as you get older. It's just depending on if you use it for.
I don't think you do. I think you I mean,
what's your definition of wise?
No, it's just person to person. I think you could also get way fucking dumber and play into your own psychosis as you get older too.
That's true.
Play into it more and more.
That's true.
And then be a hag.
Yeah, dude. If I'm an old person, I hope I'm trying to affect the next. This sounds so deep, but I want to affect the next generation in a positive way.
Yeah.
And also not to go back to I think about my funeral all the time. I want people to remember me as a happy person.
Yeah. Look at me as when he was old, he was this guy that was chipper.
Yeah,
all this.
Just a nice
Why would
guy.
you want to be a bag?
Yeah.
I love calling them bags.
Yeah,
and
that
hags.
goes for every age. Why would you? It doesn't take a lot of effort to be nice. I don't understand what people are.
Being older than me does not give you this fucking medal of respect me. I will literally spit on you.
Yeah.
If you treat me a certain way. I swear to God, what the hell? Yeah. I don't understand that. And I've had a very serious authority issue my whole life. No, I said very, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Which I think is honestly kind of healthy. I mean, it could be negative too, but
of course.
I think it's kind of healthy.
And it has, and it's not people that treat me well and have authority over me. Again.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm not, because we have a respect.
Yeah.
Just because you're my boss and a prick, I promise to God you will hate me.
Yeah.
Okay? You're going to hate me too.
Yeah.
Okay? I promise. So I've always hated that. Old people, get some wisdom when you're older. No.
Dude, it makes me wonder the mental of somebody that gets an inch of authority and then starts acting like a dick.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder what their childhood was like.
Exactly. That's why
I don't think people are born like that.
That's why people become cops.
I don't think people are born like that. I mean, there's a lot of good cops.
Of course, no, there is.
You couldn't pay me enough money to be a cop.
Oh, I could never be a fucking cop.
They get treated like crap. Even the good ones.
Even the good ones.
Yeah.
Because
of the bad ones. It takes a couple bad eggs, and now they're all.
I would be a very lenient cop. I would be so cool.
I would too.
Oh my God, I would.
I'm not giving out tickets for anything.
Nothing. Oh my God, nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, there's probably rules and regulations behind it that they have to get a certain amount. It's I don't.
But again, that's why I can't be a cop. Rules to me have always been this it's they're there and it's just to keep you safe. But if one rule doesn't make sense to me or is fucking stupid, I'm not gonna be well, it says.
Which, dude,
what?
That's another thing. Why? When did it become not okay to object things and have your own opinion about things?
Social media.
Yeah. I think so too.
You like Kanye West? You fucking hate Jews.
Yeah, let's not.
Are you?
Having opinions is healthy and normal, and disagreeing is healthy and normal.
Seriously, unless you have a retarded opinion, which those exist.
But even then, they are allowed to have their own freaking opinion.
They are.
I agree with. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. There are wrong opinions. There really are. You can always say.
Yeah. No, I agree.
It happens all the fucking time.
It's okay to have a wrong opinion.
Yeah.
It's okay to freaking be naive and dumb and have a wrong opinion.
It's me all the time.
Yeah. I am dumb.
I'm dumb all the time, man. I'm stupid.
I'm also just I've realized I'm just not very opinionated.
I am.
You're more opinionated than I am.
Yeah, you're not really. Yeah,
I'm not a super opinionated
You're
person.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm just a go with the flow,
you
wherever floats your boat.
Yeah, you are. Look, I'm halfway there, but I'm just. I love. I'm. What's the word? I don't know. Things that are dumb will get me
Yeah, which is okay. Everybody's freaking different.
And everyone online acts like it's not.
Internet culture's
You're not acting normal. Fuck off.
What's normal?
What do you want?
Normal?
Exactly.
What's normal?
What's your normal, Ethan? Online? Yeah. Fucking getting rejected by bitches? Probably.
Ethan's normal is different than my normal.
Yeah.
Dude, I just think it's crazy that there needs to be one way of life and everybody. I don't know. Dude. Everybody deserves to have their own.
It'll never change.
Everybody's life's different.
It'll never change. There's no accountability in the world. Dude, the more cop videos you watch, the more I realize nobody thinks
they're in the wrong.
Fucking ever. And I'm one of those people I incriminate myself on this podcast all the time. But I'll speed every once in a while. We talked about it earlier. It's not this thing I'm doing all the time, but I'll let it go. People that have fucking want to drive a car, they'll do it sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'll do it. Oh my God, I just lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Fuck, that's the fifth time that's happened.
I'm talking about you're not perfect. You'll speed sometimes. You'll let it go.
Oh shit! No, completely fuck, dude. I was like on something good.
I think you were on something good.
God damn it. Okay, wait. We were talking about speeding.
You were talking about like I speed sometimes. I'm not perfect.
Yeah, but there was going with something. Fuck, man.
I don't know. I wish I wish I could hop in your brain.
Damn it. Maybe that's the sign. Oh, there goes the camera. That's the sign.
That's the sign
to stop it. Okay. I guess. Do you want to be followed on Instagram?
That's fine.
Just shout it out.
I don't even have it downloaded, but it's Cole_Chitty. So
you can look at his kids. Oh yeah, we can't look at the camera. You can look at his kids.
My kid's on there a couple times. I delete it. So
word. No, I can do that too. Go slit on that. I'm pointing at the camera. Slit on that on YouTube. That's pretty much all I want you to follow. Jordan X Corley on Instagram too. Okay. I don't know how to.
Bye.
I don't know how to not end it awkwardly. So, bye.
Do one of your like see a slut buys.